Welcome to San Francisco. We are so happy that you've joined us for NSBA's 71st annual conference. We have so much planned for you over the next 3 days, but first I want to give you an update on what's happening at NSBA. This year, NSBA has sharpened its focus on how school boards can impact student achievement. It's why we exist. To properly prepare for our future, we need a broad and deep understanding of how our students learn and how our best public schools succeed. The pictures you see here tell the story. These are real students and teachers from Montgomery County, Maryland, a school district just outside of Washington, which just won the very prestigious Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award. Montgomery has grown increasingly diverse, has continuously focused on student performance, and has beaten the odds in many categories. While their populations of students in poverty and English language learners have grown fast, they have made impressive academic gains and outperformed their peers in similar school districts. What we have learned from successful school boards is that focusing on strategies to improve student learning can reap big rewards. Over the past year, NSBA has further examined the board's role in student achievement in similar places and taken on several projects that will help you do your job better, while eliciting support for the important role that school boards play. NSBA, along with the Iowa School Boards Foundation, the Thomas B. Fordham Institute, and the Wallace Foundation, recently released a study called School Boards Circa 2010. To date, it is the largest survey of school board members and what you think. It will not surprise you that the majority of school board members and superintendents said funding is the biggest concern you have for providing a quality education for your students. Added to that, the overly punitive measures of No Child Left Behind, which are really starting to stack up. So how can you and your board meet these challenges and opportunities? Well, one resource is the Center for Public Education, which has recently compiled the best available research into another new report, the 8 Traits of Effective School Boards. NSBA created the Key Work of School Boards in 1999, and this has guided NSBA and many of our state school board associations' work. This year, we launched a new project called Data First. Working with 15 state associations, we are reaching local school boards and giving them hands-on guidance. This guidance helps with the understanding and using of data to drive decisions to improve student achievement, teacher performance, and the overall operations of the district. We've also recently launched the Data First website to help all school board members and others realize the potential and the potential pitfalls of data. To drive student achievement, we know we need the right goals, not NCLB or sanctions. So our advocacy efforts are focused on dramatically changing that No Child Left Behind law, or as I like to say, blowing it up. Sure, we need to keep the accountability to our local communities. That's who you're responsive to, and also enable school boards to use multiple measures of student achievement, not a single couple of tests, a broad range of indicators, growth measures, for example. And we need a stable source of funding to meet federal mandates. As we work for the reauthorization of the SEA, flexibility is our code word. That's what we need to get for you, because you know what? You know best how to transform education. NSBA is your advocacy arm on Capitol Hill. Together with your state school board association and you, we are a powerful voice in Congress. NSBA is also fighting for school boards in the courts. Since this time last year, our legal team has filed 11 amicus briefs in the Supreme Court and federal appellate courts, working with specific state associations on many of these. We have seen a 75% increase in 2 years in our press hits. In other words, the number of times where our public policy and legal issues are becoming the main topics on which we're cited. And the press, by the way, we have to help the media to make sense out of nonsense. But we're not just doing this alone. We work with and through our state school board associations, and we work with other education organizations like AASA. One recent example is a project where we collaborated with the National Education Association, the American Federation of Teachers, the American Association of School Administrators, to develop a document called the 11 Guiding Principles on new ways to structure teacher compensation. We announced this first-of-a-kind collaboration during the Education Department's Labor Management Conference, where NSBA played a leading role. And NSBA's Center for Public Education just released another new report called Building a Better Evaluation System, recommending the need for teacher evaluations to use some value-added models. We are so proud of all of you who are our national affiliate districts. You have helped make this possible. Your joining that program gives us the ability to do all the work we do in large part. So thank you for your support. And if your district is not yet a member of the National Affiliate Program, please consider joining. These are just some of the benefits that you'll receive from that program. At NSBA, we have a far-reaching vision, and I'm going to read it. National leadership that encourages outstanding school board governance to achieve student success. So, what will our schools look like in 2021? Hopefully lots of teachers like Sarah. Our focus will continue to be on raising student achievement and using solid data to drive our decisions. But we are also creating a culture where students are learning 21st century skills and are inspired to take responsibility for their own learning. A place where teachers collaborate and build their own professional skills. In 2021, there will be a clear set of internationally benchmarked standards based on 21st century skills. Assessment instruments will be used all the time, and feedback tools using the integrated technology we only dreamed of in 2011 will be integrated throughout the teaching and learning process. Technology and a talented and unrestricted teaching workforce mean that schools can design the systems that work. In 2021, when we are asked, how did we get to this place? How did we get to this wonderful vision? The answer will be clear. School boards took charge. You led the change. You became the education reformers who made sense. Under the overwhelming pressure of tight budgets, you engaged your community to come up with solutions. School board members worked together with teachers to get rid of stifling rules which created false choices. And how did school boards get this way? Their School Boards Association, working together with NSBA, provided training, guidance, and inspiration. We came together as one voice on some thorny issues that Congress back then and many state legislatures couldn't solve. Right now, 13,800 school boards are becoming the engines of excellence, and many of you already are. In 2011, way back then, education was recognized as the economic driver of communities and the nation. There are great examples of innovative districts that have successfully increased student achievement way beyond Montgomery County. You have the power to ignite, in a good way, your local communities. You have the power to drive change. And you have the excellent support system in NSBA and in your state school board association. To pay tribute to those school board associations, I would like all the executive directors, I didn't tell them I was going to do this, all the executive directors of our 50 state school boards association, and of course the Virgin Islands, to stand. And now, stay standing, and now I would invite any school board member who is or has been a leader of their state school board association to stand. Would you stand? And then, keep standing. And if you are a national affiliate school district, would you please stand? Anyone who's a national affiliate district. And finally, if you are a member of your state school board association, and or if you believe that public education and the children we serve are worth fighting for, would you all stand? As you can see, you all better be standing. Okay. You are the leaders our schools so desperately need. Be data-driven, be continuous learners, and always speak up and out for public education. Thank you for your leadership.